made a 40-pound vest. I can only imagine if it was 100. Imagine if it was 100 pounds. But it makes me want to do some movements and training.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Oleksandr Usyk, Dadak, and Anthony Joshua, as well as the manager of Oleksandr Usyk. And Oleksandr Usyk's manager said this. He said, Oleksandr Usyk is already in Anthony Joshua's head, claims the Ukrainian promoter. Of course, we know that Oleksandr Usyk is preparing on October 31st to fight Derek Chisora. That's one of the most anticipated fights I'm looking forward to. And if he wins, we know he's the WBO mandatory challenger, okay? AJ, of course, has plenty of options, but the biggest one on the table is the two-fight deal with Tyson Fury, okay? Oleksandr Usyk is already in Anthony Joshua's head, and the British star knows how much of a threat the Ukrainian possesses, according to his co-promoter. He also said this: Oleksandr Usyk will make quick work of Derek Chisora, and he believes in his fighter, which he should believe in. Okay, me counterpunching Usyk. There's nothing that Anthony Joshua has said or that made me. Maybe if I was reaching, I know Anthony Joshua respects the skill set because he said it. You know, those are one of those things, and Usyk is one of those guys that you have to study in order to beat. Okay? Maybe that's a good idea, maybe not. You know, I think if Joshua's worried about anything right now, is what happens when Usyk beats Chisora, if that happens. Because if it does happen, and it's going to happen before he fights Kubrat Pulev. So that may be on the brain. If I had to pick, if I had to choose anything about in someone's head, I would, then for that reason, if I had to create a reason or my hypothesis on that, the only way Usyk would be in Anthony Joshua's head is if he beats Chisora on the 31st of October. And of course, we know there's a month and a half later, then Joshua will fight Kubrat Pulev, all right? Or whoever the replacement is or whatnot, but that's a whole nother video. However, in that window of time, maybe Joshua could be distracted with that because we don't know anything. Counterpunching the promoter of Usyk, or the manager of Usyk, rather. We don't know what's going to happen, okay, until the 31st is happens and done with. Whoever the winner is, the victor, then we will know, okay, because is it set in stone that Usyk will beat Derek Chisora? No. If it was, it wouldn't be a fight that everybody wants to see. Okay, yeah, I understand with the manager, he's supposed to believe in his fighter. Why not? Kudos for him. Fair play. However, we don't know that yet. But if he does, I can see the promoter now putting pressure on Team Joshua to make that fight instead of the fight that he's already agreed to in principle, which is the Tyson Fury fight. Okay, so I will say this about both people. Usyk, if Usyk believes that he's in someone's head, because last I heard he was in Derek Chisora's head, but the manager says no, he's also in Anthony Joshua's head living rent-free. So I think these guys need to handle the people they're in there with. But I think the first person that gets it out of the way has less to worry about. Think about it. If Usyk beats Chisora, he has now he has, okay, what else is in store? I'm the mandatory. Come see me. And it's up to Usyk to agree to that particular undisputed fight. Okay, because, man, yeah, unification and undisputed fights, they trump mandatories only if that fighter agrees to it. That means that fighter would have to do something to the grounds. That fighter would have to do something on the grounds of agreeing some step aside money in order for that particular fight to take place. And then he is awarded the victor. That's the only way, because if that person that is mandatory doesn't get his opportunity and that other fighter wins, there's no guarantee that other fighter will indeed fight him. So if Tyson Fury, in other words, beats Anthony Joshua, who's to say Tyson Fury will fight Usyk? Counterpunch. So if I'm Team Usyk and I do beat and I am victorious, and my fighter wins and I'm Team Usyk, I'm going to want that AJ fight. Now I can see how that could be a distraction for Anthony Joshua, and for that reason, that's how he could say, yeah, he's living in his head. I think what he should say is he will possibly start living in his head once he beats Chisora, because he knows they're going to put pressure on, from the WBO and for that fight to take place next. Okay. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Krasuk, right? Krasik. I call him Krusik. I'm probably murdering his name, definitely. But you guys tell me what you think of Oleksandr Usyk's manager. Of course, please subscribe. Dadak! And you guys have been Counterpunched. Peace.